This episode of Against the Odds is brought to you by Card Kingdom. To pick up the deck and support the show, follow the link in the description box down below. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Against the Odds. So last week, we had another all-Dominaria Against Odds Bowl, and in the end, it was everyone's favorite common, Rat Colony, coming out on top. So this week, we are heading to Dominaria Standard to play a deck with 20 copies of Rat Colony. I'm calling this one White Black Rats, and as you can see, it's looking to cast a lot of copies of Rat Colony, pump those copies of Rat Colony, protect it a little bit with some removal, and hopefully ride the rats to victory. So a quick reminder before we break down White Black Rats for Dominaria Standard. If you enjoy this deck and you enjoy Against the Odds in general, it would be amazing of you could take a quick second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk White Black Rats in Dominaria Standard, and of course we're starting with the namesake, the main card, a full third of our main deck, Rat Colony. So Rat Colony is a 2-mana 2/1. However, it has a unique clause on it where you can play any number of Rat Colonies in your deck. So you don't have the typical 4 of rule, and then Rat Colony gets +1/+0 for each other rat you control. So if we can get a bunch of Rat Colonies on the battlefield, they all make each other bigger into really super huge threats. So when it came time to build around Rat Colony, there's basically 2 choices with the deck. So there's 2 main problems with Rat Colony. Problem 1 is blockers. With 1 toughness, if an opponent plays like a knight, some sort of first striking blocker, is just really devastating. Problem 2 is 1 toughness in general. It means things like Walking Ballista, our Wrath of Gods, Fanatical Firebrands, or killing our namesake creatures. So in building around Rat Colony, you either choose, do I want to make these creatures unblockable and just kind of ride with the 1 toughness and hope for the best? Or do I want to try to pump the Rat Colonies and give them more toughness, make them a little bit more resilient, also better attackers as well, and kill the opponent that way? So I actually started out trying a blue-black version of the deck with Tetsuko Yumezawa as kind of the way to make the rats unblockable, a few counter spells, and I have this general rule in deck building where if I lose to a deck that is built around welcome deck cards, I usually give up on the deck. Alright, Against the Odds time. Playing some blue-black Rat Colony. And, ooh, Skirk Prospector. Can do scary things if it sticks around. Spire Side Infiltrator. 3/2 when it becomes tapped, deals a damage to each opponent. Sure. Hero Fan, what in the world? Alright, we lose 1. Prospector. Okay. Okay. We're losing to oh my god. We're straight up losing to welcome deck. Oh, rats. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. This is not exactly a vote of confidence for Rat Colony. The whole Skirk Prospector with Shivan Dragon and Spireside Infiltrator and this Chalice, and we're getting wrecked. I think if they just attack and pump that dragon, we're not going to win. That just does it on its own. Down to 12. Opponent hits us. And more lands. All right. So, yeah, that's kind of how blue-black Rat Colony went. So, after realizing that blue-black just wasn't going to do it, if you lose to Shivan Dragon and welcome deck, probably not going to be good enough to compete against the more tier decks in Standard, we went with the white-black build based on pumping the toughness rather than making the rats unblockable. So the plan is really simple. We play rats, we draw rats, we play rats. We use Radiant Destiny and Vanquisher's Banner to pump our rats. So Radiant Destiny names rat, gives all of our rats +1/+1, so they dodge some of the removal, a little harder harder to kill with Walking Ballista, and they also get Vigilance if we ever get City's Blessing, which is nice against like Seal Away, and then Vanquisher's Banner also pumps our rats, and then also lets us draw cards, so in the late game, we can play a rat, hopefully draw a rat, play a rat, draw a rat, and just have it spiral out of control really quickly. The other thing to consider with Rat Colony is the curve. So if you think about how a deck with 22 drops is going to work, on turn 2 you're going to play a rat, on turn 3 you really want to play something. Playing a rat is fine, but it's nice to have a 3-drop, and then on turn 4 you can play 2 rats, and then on turn 5 you can keep playing rats, can play Vanquisher's Banner, you can play 3-drop plus a rat. So having more 3-drops is really important, which led to a really sweet equipment for the deck in Forebear's Blade. So Forebear's Blade happens to work really, really well with what we're trying to do in this deck. It's a 3-drop, so it's on curve with the play a rat, play a 3-drop, play 2 rat plan. Plus, if we equip it to a rat, and we have all these rats, we just kind of smash in ball lightning style with our first rat. Sure, probably going to die to something, but we trample over for a bunch of damage, and then the rat dies, we get to equip Forebear's Blade to another rat for free, smash in with that one, and since the rats are boosting each other's power, a few rats on the battlefield with a Forebear's Blade on a rat is a really scary attacker. It's hitting for like 7 damage with trample, or 8 damage with trample, so a really sweet way to just force through more damage with our rats. Otherwise, we have Dusk to Dawn, a little bit weird. So the downside of Dusk to Dawn is if we got a bunch of rats on the battlefield, it goes poorly for us because we're blowing up our own rats. If we have one rat, it's fine if it's not pumped. On the other hand, it's a great way to blow up big creatures on our opponent's side of the battlefield, Lyras, huge dinosaurs and so forth, mono green creatures. It's also really, really good at getting back our rats. If our opponent fumigates, or if we're just in an attrition-y matchup with lots of fatal pushes and removal, one of the downsides of rats is when one rat dies, it weakens all the rats, which is kind of sad. So a fatal push isn't just killing our 2-drop, it's killing our 2-drop and weakening our other 19 rats. So having a way to get all of our rat colonies back in the late game, really, really nice way to refuel. By then we probably have Vanquisher's Banner, it can just rat draw, rat draw, rat draw, go to town that way. We also have a bit of removal. Fatal push, simple, kills things in the early game like those pesky knights that might be blocking our rats, helps us force through our rat damage. Ixalan's Binding is mostly for opposing Ixalan's Bindings. One of the risks of the rats that we learned playing against rats on Against Odds a couple weeks ago is if your opponent Ixalan's Bindings your rat colony, suddenly you have 19 other cards in your deck that you can't cast. So being able to answer the Ixalan's Binding from the opponent's side of the table, really, really important. And Binding on Binding is a good way to shut down Ixalan's Binding forever. Mana base wise, we have a few lands that work with our rats. Memorial the Folly to get back rats that die, Chef of Dunes to pump our rats. We can also sack our other deserts, Scavenger Grounds to help against graveyard decks, a bunch of dual lands, some basic lands. In the sideboard, we got a lot of Duress and Doomfall type effects. Way to get things out of our opponent's hand. Trying to get rid of sweepers, also trying to deal with those Ixalan's Bindings, deal with Lost Legacy, which is just game over if our opponent gets rid of all of our rats. We don't really have another way of winning the game. So attacking our opponent's hand like that is really important. Getting rid of sweepers is really important. Gets Planeswalkers, other removal spells. A bunch more kind of defensive spells. Ixalan's Binding for the Ixalan's Bindings. Invoke the Vine to blow up Ixalan's Binding. Gideon's Intervention to name Ixalan's Binding or Lost Legacy. Then we have some stuff for aggro. Authority of the Consoles, Fatal Push is kind of removal and life gain. Some more Dust Dawns to come in against big creature decks or against Fumigate decks that are blowing up all of our rats. Argo's Bloodfast just to draw some cards against control. And that is white-black rats for Dominaria Standard. And that's our Against Odds deck for this week. So, is this deck actually going to work? I don't know. Rats are a really tough sell, and they are an even tougher sell now than they might have been a while ago. So the biggest problem with rats is lots of decks are playing Walking Ballista, and Walking Ballista is just a nightmare card. So we're trying to minimize the impact of Walking Ballista by having all these Radiant Destinies and Vanquisher's Banners for pumping our rats. But if we don't happen to have one of those, we get really blown out. We also can struggle against heavy removal decks. attacks, while we have 20 rats, if our opponent can kill 2 or 3 rats with fatal pushes, we're kind of left just playing 2-1s, and then maybe 3-1 the next time. And that's just not that big of a threat compared to other things. Also, Sweeper's really devastating. If we get hit by Settle the Wreckage, Fumigate, sure, we can eventually maybe dust on back our rats, but it's a pretty big blowout when we're about to win the game with all these huge rats, and then we get swept away. On the other hand, the good news is the clock is really fast. Like, when you go rat on 2, rat on 3, rat on 4, suddenly you have a bunch of like 5 power creatures and you're just untapping with like 20 some power on the battlefield. And if your opponent doesn't have that removal, doesn't have that sweeper, the rats can just swarm over and win the game really, really quickly because of how they make each other grow. So it should be interesting. I don't know if I expect continued success and consistent success with white-black rats, but hopefully we get some rat nut draws, swarm over, kind of nibble and claw away our opponent and get some wins. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Let's get to the gameplay so you can see how it works. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Alright, against the odds time, playing some white-black rats in Dominaria Standard, and we'll try this. We need a white source for the Radiant Destinies, but if we get a white source, 2 rats, 2 Radiant Destinies, seems legit. Scavenger Grounds does not make white mana. Rat go. Opponent, another forest, and Branch Walker. Yep, mills it. I'll play Scavenger Grounds, play the rat, go attacking. Opponent takes it. Alright, pass the turn. There's Steel Leaf. Yup. Opponent gets in for 3. Come on, white mana. Well, a rat's fine. Play a rat. Play a swamp. Go attacking. Opponent takes it. Down to 9. Okay. Are we just getting Galted? Land of War. There's Galta. Yup. Opponent. How can we win? Well, let's block. There's white mana. Play Vanquisher's Banner. On rat. Pass the turn. This Galta's a big issue. Forest. Verdurous Gearhulk. Yep, counters on everything. 13. Alright, opponent gets in. What else do we have? Fatal Push. Galta! We would have had a shot if it wasn't for the Galta. Alright, bring in the Dust Dawns. Bring in the Fatal Push. Go down a couple... Let's go down 3 Forebear's Blades. And just try it like that. Alright, we're on the play. Alright, that's fine. Isolated Chapel. You. Well, I mean, we got a plan. Get our opponent to empty their hand. Dust Dawn. Adventurous Impulse. Finds Thrashing Brontodon. Alright. Opponent passes. Well, Conceal Courtyard and Rat Colony. Pass the turn. Scavenger Grounds. Branch Walker. Gets an Oasis. Opponent passing. Well, play Sheffet Dunes. Play Rat Colony. Kill Branch Walker. Get in for 3. Pass the turn. Oasis for our opponent. There's Brontodon. Yup. Opponent passes. Well, play Rat Colony. Go attacking. Opponent blocks. Yup. Play Deadlands. Pass the turn. Oasis for our opponent. Hardicurin. And Resilient Kenra. Yep. Opponent passes. I'll play Rat Colony. Go attacking. Opponent blocks. Hit our opponent down to 8. Oh, this is so close. Opponent, Steel Leaf Champion. And passes. Land? There's a land. So play Vanquisher's Banner. On Rat. Go attacking. Opponent cruise. And blocks. Down to 2. Pass the turn. The only downside to this is they have that Scavenger Grounds to stop our Dust Dawn. Ether Sphere. Opponent passes. I'll play Memorial. And let's just pass. Adventurous Impulse. Finds a Branch Walker. Cast Branch Walker. Gets an Oasis. Plays Oasis. Proves the Ether Sphere. Opponent gets in. Yep. Gonna gain some life. Opponent. There's a Galta. Alright. Opponent passes. I guess this means we need to Dusk. Play a rat colony. Draw a card. All right, it's a rat colony. Pass the turn. Cruise Ether Sphere. Wow! Gets back Resilient Kenra. Okay. They're going to let us redraw our rats? Lifelink. Gets in. Okay. Well, now we'd love to draw a land down to 10. Well, let's get back our rats. Play a swamp. Play a rat colony. Draw a card. And next turn's going to be a good one. Yeah, we better stay on defense this turn. Pass the turn. Cruise. Opponent. Gets in for 3. Yep. Down to 7. Sure. Brontodon. Passes. Play rat colony. Draw a card. Play rat colony. Draw a card. Play rat colony. Draw a card. Go attacking. Opponent blocks. And blocks. Yep. Ugh. Interesting. Okay. Was not expecting that. Play a rat colony. Draw a card. Pass the turn. We're dead to Blossoming Defense, I think. Steel Leaf Champion. Galta. Oh, man. Probably dead to Galta, too. Cruise. Goes attacking. Down to 4. Wait, do we get this? We might have it. Blows up Vanquisher's Banner. Yup. So sack Deadlands. Kill Branchwalker. Fatal Push Steel Leaf. Play Rat Colony. Go attacking. Take that Galta. The rats are coming for ya. Whew. All right. The rats just race Mono Green Stompy. It's possible. It is possible. Let's go invoke the Divine. All right. We're going to keep this on the draw. We have our Dust Dawns, but we don't have any white mana. Ugh. Scavenger Grounds. Well, Swamp Go. Adventurous Impulse. Gets a Steel Leaf. And Oasis. And Walking Ballista. The Sniper of Rats. That is the Nightmare card. More swamps. Well, play a swamp. Play a rat colony. Pass the turn. Opponent. Steel Leaf Champion. And passes. Play Scavenger Grounds. Play rat colony. Pass the turn. Our mana's betraying us. Opponent. Passes. Yeah, they're going to do the Walking Ballista game. Ugh. Play rat colony. Play rat colony. Pumps Ballista. Go attacking. Kills a rat. Takes 4. Yeah, this gets so bad because they can just do that every turn now. Forest. Counter on Ballista. Yep. White mana. We need white mana. Gets in with Steel Leaf. Yeah, we can't do anything about it. Down to 15. Opponent passes. Well, there's white mana. Well, let's go to combat. Attack with everything. Opponent blocks. Shoots down a rat. Yeah. Sack Scavenger Grounds. There goes our last rat. Well, we need another white source. Another white source to Dust Dawn and then get back our rats. Oasis. We need it this turn. Come on, untap white source. You can do it, deck. Down to 10. That doesn't do it. Yeah, we're dead. We can't block. Oh, wow, so close. So close for the rats. Oh, I think if we hit a white source there, we most likely just win. Oh, man. Rats, rats, rats. All right, against the odds time. We are ratting. Rat Colony in Standard. Ooh, there's a banner. Well, Memorial Go. This hand is about like all of our hands look. Rat heavy. Island for our opponent. And passes. I'll play a swamp. Play Rat Colony. Pass the turn. Opponent. Field of Ruin. And Spring. Ugh. Alright, opponent's ramping. Into what we don't yet know. Well, play Isolated Chapel. Play Radiant Destiny. On Rat. Go attacking. Hit our opponent. Down to 17. Evolving Wilds. Opponent passes. Well, play Scavenger Grounds. Play a Rat Colony. Play a Rat Colony. Opponent kills a rat. Yep. Cracks Evolving Wilds. Well, pass the turn. Forest for our opponent. Our promise. No zombies, though. Scavenger Grounds and Dual Land. Well, Radiant Destiny on Rat. Hit our opponent for 10, down to 7. And this is the turn, the climatic turn. Opponent needs something. Or they got colonied. Spring gets a land. Forest. 5 mana left. Oh, they have Sweltering Sun. Alright. We draw a land. Well, play Vanquisher's Banner on Rat and see what our opponent has. Oh, we were so close. Braids. Oh, opponent's down to 1 card. Oh no. Sunbird's Invocation. Well, get back, Rat Colony. Play Rat Colony. Pass the turn. Opponent's got more removal. Struggle. Magma Sprays. Yup. Well, opponent's out of cards. We just need some whiffing. Some whiffing here. Let's have some whiffing and some rats. Opponent passes. Well, there's a rat. Forebear's Blade. Pass the turn. What do you got, opponent? Come on, whiff. Whiff? Whiff for the rats. Opponent. No whiffing for the opponent. Oh, man. Devastating. Literally. Our hour has been devastated. So, alright. Opponent's back out of cards. Again. But so are we, essentially. Spyglass. Probably going to name our Blade. That actually stops our only remaining cards. Well, play Rat Colony. Sack Scavenger Ground. Pass the turn. Whiff, please. Bounty of the Luxa. Trigger. A Braid for a rat. Opponent will just not whiff. There's no whiffing for Mr. or Mrs. Opponent. Plenty of whiffing for us. And yeah, I think we've reached the end of the line. But now opponent whiffs. Oh man. Oh, they whiffed too late. Yeah, opponent starts making mana, drawing extra cards. Cycle. Oh man. Brutal. Brutal. Oh, we draw land. We'll play Vanquisher's Banner. Wow. Oh, rats. Literally rats. Pass the turn. Opponent has a cast out. Triggers Sunbird's Invocation. Gets Authority of the Consoles. Yeah, I think this one's over. Well, we get to bring in a bunch of discard after sideboarding, which will hopefully be a big deal. Land for our opponent. More lands for us. Pass the turn. Opponent. Add some mana. Cycles. Approach of the Second Sun. Alright. And that's enough for us. We can't really come back from this point. Oh man. Oh man. We were so close, but then suddenly we were super far away. So Doom falls, invoke the Divine, Duresses. Go down Fatal Push. Go down Forebear's Blade. Actually, let's bring in Ixalan's Binding. Let's go down all the blades. Try it like that. Well, we have the pump. Hopefully we draw the rats. Conceal Courtyard. Duress our opponent. I guess we take Spring. Pass the turn. Opponent plays land and passes. Well, Conceal Courtyard. Get down our rat colony. Pass the turn. Opponent. Island. And passes. Well, play Swamp, play Radiant Destiny. Opponent cycles a Desert. Well, name Rat, get in for 3. Opponent down to 17. 4 is for our opponent. And a little bit of Rampant with Gift of Paradise. Yep. Ugh. More lands. Not the greatest. Play Radiant Destiny. On Rat. Get in for 4. Pass the turn. Sheffet Dunes. Oh boy. Oh boy! Oh, we're just drawing nothing. Get in with Rat Colony. Opponent blocks. And blocks. Yeah. We don't have a follow-up. 19 rats left in our deck, but we can't find them. Opponent. Land. Sunbird's Invocation. Opponent passes. Well, kill Sunbird's Invocation. Play a land. Pass the turn. Oasis. Sandworm Convergence. Opponent makes a worm. Oh, man. This has not went well. So Ixalan's Binding, Sandworm Convergence. Pass the turn. Opponent. Taps a bunch of mana. Oh, they cast Approach. I see. Well, play Rat Colony. Finally drew rat number 2. And so we might as well deadlands this worm. Problem is, we just haven't drawn enough threats. Opponents, cycles. They're going to get back to approach before we are able to kill them. Naturalizes, gets back Sandworm Convergence, and that does it. Oh, rats. Rats. Alright, against the odds time, we are playing rat colonies. And, yeah, that's fine. I mean, we got rat colonies, we got some support, irrigated farmland. Okay. Well, concealed courtyard, you. Glacial fortress. Opponent passes. I'll play a swamp, play rat colony. Really? Have you no shame? Alright, rat 1 down. Opponent passing? Well, concealed courtyard, rat number 2. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. And Kefnet. Ew. Okay. Passes. Well, there's a rat colony, which means let's play rat colony. Play isolated chapel. Get in with rat colony. Kefnet can't block. That's a big game. Opponent passes. That's a rat colony. Well, let's go attacking. They are an oddly fast clock. This might force our opponent to seal away, and then we get to resolve Vanquisher's Banner. Opponent taking it? Ugh. Let's just pass. We're kind of winning as it is. Opponent found a land. Oh, Urza's Ruinous Blast. Okay. That's a thing. That's scary. Play Vanquisher's Banner. On rat. Play the Sad Memorial. Pass the turn. There's the Teferi. Ugh. Yeah, now we're dead. We're dead. Play rat colony. Opponent kept a 2-lander and went land after the missing their land drop. And all their stuff exiles, which means Dust On, not good in this matchup. Hopefully it gets better after we go to sideboarding. Shalai, sure. Gets to untap lands. Opponent untaps some stuff. Well, play Dust. Opponent's got the negate. Oh, this is so bad. Sack Scavenger Grounds. Fatal Push the Angel. Kill Teferi. And pass the turn. Ether Hub for our opponent. Gideon. Takes up Gideon. And passes. Well, there's our banner again. Play banner. On rat. And now we gotta hope we draw some rats. Pass the turn. Takes up Gideon. Lyra Dawnbringer. Well, come on, rats. Come on, rats. Not good. Not good at all. Alright, I guess we have to sack Deadlands, put some counters on Lyra. Play Isolated Chapel, pass the turn. Takes up Gideon. Wrath Compassion. Opponent gets in for 3. Well, this would be a good turn to give us something, deck. Please, please. Alright, there's Rat Colony. So play a Rat Colony, draw a card. Oh my god, another Deadlands. Ugh. We'll play Deadlands. Counters on Lyra. Pass the turn. Opponent takes up Gideon. Gets in. Yep. 4-1. Opponent passes. Fatal Push. There's a Merfolk Trickster. Taps down our rat. Sure. Pass the turn. Memorial. Takes up Gideon. Opponent goes attacking. Hits us down to 12. And passes. Well, there's Rat Colony. So play a Rat Colony. Draw a card. Go to combat. Attack Gideon. Opponent gonna block. Well, Fatal Push Wrath. Oh my goodness, another Shali. That's not good. Play a rat. Draw a card. Another pretty bad land. Play the land, pass the turn. Pretty grim. We got some 5-2s, but that Shali, I think, just seals the deal for our opponent. Glimmer of Genius. Opponent goes attacking. Down to 4. Opponent passes. We draw pretty much nothing. Well, get back our rat. Play our rat. Draw a card. Fatal Push, and we scoop it up. Alright. Well, we get to bring in something. Well, let's go down Fatal Push for Duress. Go down Forebear's Blade for a Dusk. And maybe we just run it like that. We are on the play. And, alright, we get to play rats every turn. Will it be good enough? That's the question. Opponent, irrigated farmland, and passes. A play concealed courtyard, rat number 1 of 20. Pass the turn. Tap land for our opponent, and passes. Alright, so play Chef at Dunes, duress our opponent. A million Ruinous Blasts. Ugh, I don't know if we can beat this. Play Rat Colony. Get in for 3. Hit our opponent. We gotta hope our opponent just whiffs on lands, I guess. Plains. Opponent passing. Yep. Play Scavenger Grounds. Play Rat Colony. Play Rat Colony. Go attacking. Yep. There's a Trickster. Taps a rat. Well, get in with Rat Colony. Opponent blocks. Well, did our opponent draw lands? That's a real question. It appears the answer is yes. There's Shalai. I guess if we draw a rat here, we can force the chump? We do. Okay. So play Rat Colony. That might be enough. We've just played all Rat Colonies and it might be getting there. Rat Colony, Rat Colony. This is a fast enough clock that our opponent has to block with Shalai, which means they're not going to have a legend for Ruinous Blast. The rat clock. The rat... Opponent gives up. All right. The rats got there. The rats got there. Okay. Maybe we want these Doomfalls too. Maybe we just got to go down for a Bear's Blade. So let's try it like that. Okay. Island for our opponent. Gonna be a bit slower being on the draw. Well, Memorial go. Opponent. Plains. And... passes. Well, let's rat. Opponent counters. Sure. Pass the turn. Opponent passes. Well, play Chef at Dunes. Play Radiant Destiny. On rat. And pass the turn. Opponent passing. Well, play a swamp. Play a rat. Alright, another counter. Well, play a rat. One rat down. Kefnet for our opponent. Well, play a rat. We just gotta go for it. We gotta go. Try to get our opponent while they're low on lands. Play a rat. In theory, we are presenting lethal next turn? Maybe? Maybe this is good enough? Hit our opponent. Down to 15. And we have 15 power worth of rat colonies? Tap land. Opponent passes. Well, go to combat. Trickster. Alright. We go attacking. Opponent blocks. Takes 5. Well, let's Ixalan's Binding. Get rid of Kefnet. Pass the turn. Opponent finds a land. Opponent passes. Well, play Vanquisher's Banner. On rat. Go attacking. We don't get Seal Awayed. Oh, it's a settle! Oh my god, it's a settle. Wow, pass the turn. Oh, goodness. Land for our opponent. There's a Lyra. Well, come on deck. Opponent passes. I'll get back a rat. Cast a rat, draw a card. It's a rat. Play Deadlands. Play a rat, draw a card. Another land. Pass the turn. This Baneslayer, though. Land. Oh, we were so close. Shalai. Opponent gets in with Lyra. Well, we're going to need a good draw here. Play Rat Colony. Draw a card. Well, that's not the worst. Play Rat Colony. Draw a card. Go attacking. Opponent blocks. Play a Swamp. Play Bloodfast. Pass the turn. They're huge. Limmers, main phase. Leaves both cards on top. Ugh. No attack. Well, let's draw a card with Bloodfast. It's a rat and a rat. Oh, play a rat. Draw a card. Play a rat. Draw a card. Play Chef at Dunes. Go to combat. I guess we just gotta pass. There's a Wrath. Oh my god. Opponent, Gideon. One card in hand. Takes up. Opponent goes attacking. Alright, so they have Ruinous Blaster settle. Down to 5. Draw a card. It's a land. Untap. Draw a card. It's a land. Flip Bloodfast. Yeah, there's nothing we can do but go for it. I expected they have Ruinous Blast. Well, alright, rats. Do your best. Go attacking. Another settle. And that makes us dead. Yeah, We can dusk and die to Gideon. Oh, so close for the rats, but yet so far. Ugh. Alright, against the odds time, we are ratting it up in standard. White, black, rats. And look at this beautiful mana. Conceal Courtyard, go. Only one rat at the moment, but we'll make do. Opponent. Island. Oh boy. Ornithopter. That means something scary and unfair is happening. No one just plays the fair Ornithopter in standard. Rat Colony, go. Opponent. Island. And Prophetic Prism. Yep. Draws a card. And passes. I'll play Concealed Courtyard. Let's just Rat Colony. Get in with Rat Colony. Hit our opponent 17. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. Servo Schematic. That is an annoyingly good blocker. Opponent passes. We'll play the Swamp. Let's Forebear's Blade. Counter. Alright. Pass the turn. Opponent. Ornithopter. Part 2. Oh. Reverse Engineer. Land. Schematic. Ah, come on, land! Come on, land for this Vanquisher's Banner. Would be super helpful. Untap land. Alright. Play Rat Colony. Play Rat Colony. Pass the turn. Opponent. Island. Ugh. Antiquities War. That's bad news. Whiff somehow. Renegade Map. Opponent passes. Land. A Rat Colony. Well, we got an all-out attack. This Antiquities War is just too fast of a clock. Opponent blocks and blocks. Takes 10. Play a rat. Pass the turn. Antiquities War. Merchant Stockhand. Plays Dockhand. Oh. Yeah, now we just lose to Antiquities War. I guess we could draw Ixalan's Binding. Binding? Alright. Yeah, that does it. Too many 5/5s. Antiquities War is so powerful. So bring in Invoke the Divine. Bring in Ixalan's Binding. Let's go down Dust Dawns. Maybe a Doomfall over a Forebear's Blade. Let's try it like that. Alright, we get to play first. Well, we got rats. Well, Swamp, go. There's Ornithopter. And Inventor's Fair. Probably better to kill a random 1/1 that can block a rat. Opponent passes. We'll play Deadlands. Play rat number 1. Pass the turn. Radiant Destiny is helpful. It means we can actually attack through servos. Opponent. Passing. I'll play Isolated Chapel. Play a rat. Go attacking. Hit our opponent. And pass the turn. Island. More Ornithopters. Alright. Untap. Play Sheffet Dunes. Play a rat. Play a Rat Colony? Go attacking. That's a lot of damage. Coming across, maybe. Opponent blocks. Come on, no sweepers. No sweepers. We got 20 power rats. And a Radiant Destiny in hand. Zahid. Game. It's game. Radiant Destiny is lethal. I guess Rat Colony is lethal too. Play Rat Colony. Yes. It's the dream. Go attacking. You can see the power of the rats when it goes right. That is an insane amount of power on turn 5. We're attacking with 24 power. We have 30 power on the battlefield from our 2-drops. The power's there when you don't get blown out, but you do get blown out a lot. That is that is the downside. But you can see the power. Let's run it back. Yeah, we got a mulligan. 1 rat is not ideal. Land to the bottom, but we do have a blade to put on it. Renegade Map. Conceal Courtyard. There's rat number 2. Pass the turn. Opponent, Island, and Prism. Well, let's start the gnawing. Rat number 1. Pass the turn. Field of Ruin. There's a Merchant Stockhand. Opponent, passing. I'll play Isolated Chapel. Fatal Push Dockhand. Play a rat. Go attacking. Opponent down to 17. Pass the turn. Island. No Zahid. Antiquities War. Alright, it is a race. We gotta kill our opponent before this ultimates. Opponent passes. Rat. Rat. Alright, play a rat. Play a swamp. Get in for 8. We're putting our opponent to the test. We're a rat away from lethal through a blocker. Opponent's down to 9. Pass the turn. Antiquities War. Takes up. Dockhand. That's a blocker. There's Dockhand. Antiquities War. Oh, give us a rat. If we get a rat, we win. Or any of our pumping. Oh, Ornithopter. Oh, double Ornithopter. That's not ideal. Isolated Chapel. Oh, now we lose. Had him in hand, getting our hopes up. Ah. Oh, now we're super done. Well, play Isolated Chapel. Attack with everything. Opponent blocks and blocks. Play Forebear's Blade. Well, I guess we're not dead yet, because our opponent can only hit us for 15 with everything. Yup, everything's 5/5s. Servo Schematic. Dockhand. Schematic. Opponent gets in. Passes. We draw. Ixalan's Binding. Play Ixalan's Binding. Hope for no counter. Alright, get rid of Antiquities War. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Passes. I'll play Isolated Chapel. Equip up our blade. Get in with the Blade Rat. Opponent blocks. Goes digging. Opponent's going to be at 1 life. Taps everything. Digs 5 deep. Grabs a card. We put our opponent to 1. Get the free equip. Pass the turn. Oh my god. Opponent. There's Zahid. Oh no. Well, we gotta draw a removal spell. Opponent passes. Rat. Well, that's interesting. Play rat. Oh! The daggers. That would have worked too. It would have forced Zahid to block. And we even had the ability to pay for a Metallic Rebuke, but now that does it. Wow, so close. Well, that was at least a really close game. Close match. Oh, sweet. All right, against the odds time. Playing some white-black rat colony in Standard. And let's Memorial pass the turn. We have all the Forebear's Blades. Opponent, Island, and Storm Tamer. Yup. Well, Concealed Courtyard and Rat Colony. Pass the turn. Opponent gets in for 1. And we'll take it. Down to 19. And opponent passes. Well, get in with Rat Colony. Hit our opponent. Play a Swamp. Play Forebear's Blade. And pass the turn. Ooh. Land number 2 for our opponent. Island. Goes attacking. Yep. Down to 18. And there's an Aerialist. I'll play Chapel. Equip our rat. And yeah, let's kill the Aerialist. Get in for 5. Wouldn't mind finding another rat. That would be helpful. Opponent down to 13. Favorable wins. Sure. Pump Storm Tamer. Oh, come on, rat, for the free equip. There's a rat. That's good. Play a rat. This is what we're envisioning, because now if our opponent blocks, that's fine, because we just move the Forebear Blade over for free. Opponent blocks. Takes 4. We get the free equip. Play Chevadoons. Play Forebear's Blade. And I think we're a rat away from lethal. Island. There's Tempest Shin. Opponent passes. That's a rat. Well, play Scavenger Grounds. Play the rat. Forebear's Blade's coming through. Equip. Opponent scoops it up. Rats. Rats getting there. Okay. That was pretty good for the rats. Bring in another Fatal Push. That was very good. Go down. Let's go down the Dust Dawns. Go up in Ixalan's Binding. And yeah, let's try it like that. Ooh, 1 land. Yeah, I think we gotta ship this. 1 land just not enough. Yeah, we got a mulligan. All right, we got rats. Well, let's keep a rat. Let's just play a rat every turn, see if it's good enough. Swamp, go. Hopefully we do draw white mana eventually. Opponent, Island, and passing. Well, Scavenger Grounds, rat. Okay, Essence Scatter for our opponent. Island, Aerialist. Opponent passes. Well, let's play a rat. Play Isolated Chapel. Pass the turn. Ugh, another land. There's the favorable wins. Pumping the Aerialist. Ugh, Curious Obsession. That's not good. Cards being drawn. Down to 17. Opponent draws a card. Could use a Fatal Push. We'll play Radiant Destiny. Rat unsummoned. Alright, name Rat. Pass the turn. Opponent gets in, draws a card. Down to 14. We desperately need a Fatal Push. Opponent passes. I'll play a Rat. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Land. Gets in, down to 11, draws a card. Yep. Opponent, more Aerialist. Oh boy. Yeah, that is a very lethal clock. That was an awkward draw. 3 lands, a million rats, and 3 Radiant Destinies. Well, we're on the play this time. Do we want to change anything else? We run it back. Ugh, deck. Well, we got a mulligan. Alright. Rats, banner to the bottom. Swamp go. Well, we'll see. We get to rat, and we have a Fatal Push. So maybe Island for our opponent. There's a Storm Tamer. Well, Chef at Dunes and Rat Colony. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. There's a favorable wins. Pumping the Flyers. Opponent gets in. Staying on the offense. I think we want to land here as our draw. It's a Rat Colony. We'll play a Rat Colony. Get in for 3. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Island. Opponent gets in for 2. Sure. Down to 16. Opponent passes. We'll play Rat Colony. Go attacking. Opponent takes it? Alright. Maybe? This is... I don't know. What's our opponent's hand? Opponent passes. Well, go to combat. Go attacking. See what our opponent's plan is. Obstructionist. Okay. Bounces a rat. I think we let this go. If our opponent wants to block, I think it's okay. Blocks and blocks. Well, play Rat Colony. We are going to need to draw lands sooner or later. Island. There's Tempest Shin. It is big. Opponent passes. And there's a land. Play a Rat Colony. Pass the turn. Opponent passing. Play Isolated Chapel. Play Ixalan's Binding. Try to get rid of this Tempest Shin. Okay, Dreamcaller Siren. That doesn't do much. Get rid of Tempest Shin. That can't even block rats. Go attacking. Rats? Are we getting the win? We had to run into mono blue favorable wins. Opponent's down to 3. We have 2 lethal rats. Curious Obsession, okay. Can draw our opponent a card. They need 2 answers though, or 2 blockers. And if they're blockers, they gotta Fatal Push, draws a card. Yup. And scoops it up! Rats! It's possible! We got there! Okay. It's much easier in removal light budget matchups. Whoo! My goodness. So what do we learn this week about white-black rats, or Rat Colony, in Dominaria Standard? And overall, we got in 5 matches. We only won 1 of them against mono blue wins. On the other hand, we did a little bit better in terms of games. We played 14 games. We won 5 of them. So that means that every single one of our matches, we got at least 1 win, except for the Teamer Ramp deck, which kind of just blew us out. And I have to say, I came away from this feeling a little bit frustrated because we were super, super close to getting another win or 2. We had so many games where we got our opponent to like 1 life, the Antiquities War match. We were so close to the last point of damage, or we'd have lethal on board and our opponent would find the sweeper. So we were close. We were much, much closer than our record would suggest to having like 2 match wins, maybe even 3 match wins, because we weren't just getting blown out. The mono green match, if we had a second white source, we probably would have won with Dust On, blowing up our opponent's stuff, getting back like 4 or 5 rats. So as far as Rat Colony, it's kind of a good news, bad news situation. Even with all of our protection, our Radiant Destinies, our Vanquishers banners, we still get blown out a lot. Heavy removal decks are really hard to beat. There's some games where opponents just like, oh, Fatal Push you, Cast Down you, Vraska's Contempt you, and you're like, okay, you killed all my rats, and now I can't do anything. So that is a thing that happens. Walking Ballista's a nightmare. Something like Fanatical Firebrand can be a blowout on turn 1. So there is a lot of problems connected with the fragility of rats. On the other hand, the clock is fast. We had games where we're just like, all right, rat, attack you with with everything, do you have a Settle the Wreckage? If you don't have a Settle the Wreckage, that's like 24 power attacking you on turn 5. We did that against the blue-white historic deck, where literally the only thing we did was play a rat every single turn and then 2 rats on turn 4, and that was enough to just win the game all by itself because they just grow each other so quickly. So it's a really high-risk, high-reward strategy. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a way to solve the inherent weakness of the 1 toughness, which will get better, theoretically, in the future. Like, in the future, Fatal Push will rotate, Walking Ballista, thank God, will rotate, and having those cards go away would make rats a little bit better. Another thing would be interesting would be more different options as far as rats. Remember Rat Colony? They give you the ability to play any number of them, but they get pumped by any rat. So if somehow we have a return of rats in Core Set 19 or in Ravnica or something, and we're getting more rats, a Rat Lord, even just like rat 1-drops, would go a long, long way because Rat Colony can definitely hold down the 2-drop slot in a rat deck. You could play 10 copies or something in your 2-drop slot, but we're really lacking other options as far as the rat tribe is concerned. I consider like Metallic Mimic. There's a 1-drop Death Touch rat, I believe, which seems like it's evergreen in Standard. There's always a 1-drop Death Touch rat, but there's not a lot of good options as far as building around the rats and having actual rat tribal. So right now we're kind of in the semi-janky, all-in on Rat Colony plan, but in the future, if we get more rats and Walking Ballista will rotate, some of the other stuff that's really good against rats will rotate, maybe there's a shot that Rat Colony will have a chance to really shine in the future, not being tier 1 most likely. It's a little weird for that, a little too fragile for that, but I could see the deck improving at rotation this fall. So we got wins with it. We could have gotten more wins. We were so close to at least getting 1 more match win, maybe 2 match wins, because even a lot of our losses were close games where we were really close to just ratting our opponent out, but then something would go wrong, the fragility of the rats would kind of show itself, and everything would fall apart. So I think rats are slightly better than they looked in our video in terms of record, but they do admittedly have a lot of problems right now in the format, mostly because Walking Ballista is just the nightmare. If our opponent just plays a Walking Ballista and plays lands and pumps and pings and pumps and pings, it essentially just hardlocks our deck out of the entire game, assuming we don't have a Radiant Destiny or Vanquisher's banner, and there's not a whole lot we could do about that. We could try to Fatal Push it, but there's the 4 Walking Ballistas in a lot of decks these days, so the format is pretty hostile to Rat Colony, but still, the good matches were really fun, where we just rat, attack you for 20-something on turn 5. Those matches were really sweet and really showed the power of Rat Colony when everything goes right. So anyway, that's been our Against Odds for this week. Rat Colony for Dominaria Standard. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.